Oh, we're here. There's people here. Amazing. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. Hopefully I've done all of this right. Uh, this is super complicated stuff. I'm way too old for all this sort of rigmarole, but this is an idea I've had for a while, where I wanted to look at other people's videos on YouTube, making boards, fixing boards, shaping boards, whatever it is, surfing. Um, I watch these videos on my own anyway, and it was actually this particular video we're about to watch tonight that sort of gave me the idea of, well, if I'm going to watch it on my own, maybe I should watch it with you guys. So we're finally going to get around to trying this whole system out and getting it working. Let me know if you can hear me okay, if you can see me okay, if everything works, if there's any issues, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm still trying to work all of this out, as I said, and without further ado, today we are going to be looking at this video, which is a Ben Gravy video from 4 years ago now, and shaping a soft top into a fiberglass surfboard, which is something I've been asked to do so many times, and it sounds easy. G'day Sam, couldn't have timed that better myself to fit into my workday. Loud and clear. Perfect. Thank you and welcome. Yeah, I've been asked to do this a lot, and it's a little bit different from just skinning a soft top and then reshaping it into whatever you want. The people generally want the board that the soft top is redone or shaped the same way. And it's a lot of work, as we're about to see. I actually have seen this video before. My light bulb's flickering. But a little while ago now. So I don't remember all of it, but there are actually 2 of these videos. So, there's the other one right there being suggested. So if this stream does all right and people seem to watch it, then maybe we'll do this one in a later stream. This live stream should save as a video after the stream's done, so it's kind of a bonus for me as well because I get videos out of the live streams too. But we may as well get on with it. If the video is too loud or too quiet, don't hesitate to let me know and I'll see if I can do something about it. And yeah, let's see what he's up to. Destroying a soft top. Good way to start. Six people. There's got to be a record, surely. I got to say that Ben Gravy can surf anything. I generally don't like soft tops just because I've always thought they're super wasteful because they can't be repaired and it is such a lot of work to do what they're going to do in this video. But someone like Ben does make surfing them look super fun.
Alright, good morning Nub Nation. We're back once again to change surfing. Today, we're going to be doing something that no one's ever done. This might come off a little bit shocking to you guys in the beginning, but trust me.
It's a hell of a claim.
Turn Frankenstein into the dream. So this is the original 410 that I got. So that would put it maybe early 2018. I grabbed this board, got it from Wave Bandit, and surfed it for about a year. Make that, dude!
We're actually getting a wave pool here in New Zealand. I'm hoping next year, but I can't really remember. And on the East Coast, we've had a flat spell of like 2 months now. 2 months? Maybe I'm exaggerating. Let's say a month and a half, but maybe 2 months. So I never thought I'd say this, but I'm kind of amping to have a wave pool semi-close by. Additionally to being a ding repairer. As a ding repairer, I'm super amped, but now as a surfer, I'm kind of getting excited to have an option of surfing.
And then, when I got my new one, I gave it to Perry. Palm Beach Perry then surfed it for about a year. Oh! Oh! And here we are. Perry bought a new board the other day.
That thing's like 4 foot.
The plan now is we're gonna turn this thing into a fiberglass surfboard. So it's gonna take a little bit of work, but I've convinced a local dog, Brian Wynn, to glass it for me and hook me up with fin boxes. So the plan right now is to turn this 2.5, 3-year-old surfboard back into a dreamer.
You can see in the board that I don't know why these holes are here. They're kind of weird, but that's a wooden stringer there. There's something going on in there as well. So I have actually seen, not me, because I'm not a glutton for punishment, but a couple of my buddies have reshaped soft tops into surfboards, and they always have really strange stringer configurations in there, and quite often really big, like inch by inch, maybe 2 or 3 stringers running through portions of the board, but very rarely all the way nose to tail. It's kind of a shame because most soft tops end up like this in this condition, and 99.9% of people will just toss it in the trash because what else are you meant to do with it? It's a lot of work to reshape them and expense as well if you were going to pay someone to do it. So it is nice to see someone actually go the mile and do this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Benjamin, great.
Yeah, there's that inch by inch stringer.
Alright, so we got the cleaned off blank. The dream is to keep the Ben Gravy laminate on the bottom. Pretty much, I just cleared it off. He's gonna have to fill a couple holes in the top just from like wear and tear. And we're gonna try to get new fin boxes in here, probably like some future fins. Maybe we can get some actual twins in here. And I'm gonna bring a sticker and see if he can laminate my logo into it like it's a Ben Gravy surfboard.
Why not?
And
Why
this
not?
is pretty cool. I'm excited about it. Let's go take it over to the shaper and see what he says.
I can imagine if somebody brought me that hunk of crap to glass, I'd be so gutted. I wonder what the shaper got out of this. Surely he got paid for it.
Realization when I got in the car. You look down here, you can see I have a pair of Sanooks, my Gucci's, another pair of slippers. Over here, we have more shoes.
And you're yelling at me
more
where the
slippers,
shoes are.
Jordan shoes. So for some reason, this van just loves to collect all of our sneakers.
No, it collects your shoes. I have
And that's
one
why
pair of
I'm
shoes in
rocking
here.
my full-blown Ulex dad shoes right now. But my back feels great. So, shall we?
Like New Zealand weather.
This is a big moment right now.
You see the front of that house? You could easily drive past that. That's just a regular suburban house, and you would never know that inside it.
Right now.
What is going on in there? That's so epic. There's the garage door over here at the back, behind his head. That's the face I'd make as well, I think. When I first watched this, I was interested that they wanted to keep the pineapples on the bottom because that plastic that is on the bottom of soft tops, it generally doesn't like epoxy, or rather epoxy doesn't like adhering to it. So yeah, I was kind of interested when he said he wanted to keep that, because if I had someone bring me a board, my light is flicking on and off in case I'm going dark and light. But if someone brought me that board, I definitely wouldn't be comfortable myself glassing over that yellow pineapple plastic bottom. Up in the roof is the shaping bay. This house is epic, bro.
So what are we thinking here, Brian?
Pineapple?
Do we have some hope for the soft
Yeah,
top?
we actually have some hope for that thing. You know, we can always add a little bit of foam to that Bad Daddy, and if need be, and reshape it. So yeah, we'll be good.
All right. Sounds good. That's what we needed to hear. We dropped the board off. Shout out Wind Surfboards. He is going to help us out. And the board has to dry. He's going to call me. We're going to come back. We're going to put some foam on it. And then we're going to glass it, put some new fin boxes in. And it's going to be a dream. The fiberglass Ben Gravy dream.
Wonder how long it takes to dry. I forgot the start date.
All
So I don't know
ladies
how
and
long that
gentlemen,
took.
We're back at the Wind Surfboard Factory for the second time. Today we are adding foam to the soft top, and from there we're going to be able to shape it into the board of my dreams. Let's go check it out.
Give me 1 sec, guys. I'm just going to turn a light on because my main light has crapped itself. Sitting in the pitch black over here like a weirdo. Dream setup to have a house like that.
What I did was, is I set this because it was like
Oh, so these are like firm now?
super flexy. Yeah.
Nice.
So we'll have to work some miracles with pour foam. You gotta basically try to get this thing a little bit more even so it's a little bit more doable for glass.
So I'm guessing to set the stringer, he's poured in Gorilla Glue, maybe resin, epoxy in there. But I think generally with those soft tops, they actually pour the foam in the mold around those stringers. So they're not glued into place the way you would have on a traditional surfboard blank. So I'm guessing he's put some kind of adhesive in there to like set them so they're not kind of rattling around in that foam. They were probably particularly bad too because that board's been used so much that the foam's all kind of loosened up around those timber stringers. So to set some adhesive in there and lock them in is probably a good idea.
This is looking
At some point we're gonna have to clean this off like really good.
okay.
To fully glass it right, you need to encapsulate it.
You can see when he's scraping that plastic with the blade, that's kind of what happens when you sand this plastic material, and even like plastic kayaks and float boats for spearfishing, that type of stuff. It quite often doesn't sand, but it kind of fuzzes up, it frays. How's this chick in her winter getup over here? She looks way too overdressed for that room. I'm guessing she lives in the house, maybe. Or maybe she's with Ben, I don't know. But yeah, sanding this plastic can be really difficult, and then getting good adhesion can be really difficult.
We just want to fill all the voids, and so this is a big dent. We're going to try to fill that. So all these valleys and stuff like that, and holes, foot wells and stuff like that, we need to fill them in, and we'll use the pour foam, and then we'll raise it up, and we'll plane it back down and get it to shape. So that's the idea on adding foam. Not normally used to adding foam to boards. Normally you start with
Open the ding repairs.
block of foam, and you'll kind of whittle it down. But that's what we're doing now. Essentially, we're going to add foam and bring it back down.
606664 step up.
Set it up. See something frothing. And then what we'll do is we'll pour it like over here, and
That's
then we'll spread it.
such a big pour of
Yeah,
pour foam.
I think I can explain this to you, and we can at least tag team it. But I'm going to try to cover as much of the area as possible with it. So what we'll do is we'll get a squeegee and we'll try to spread it out.
From memory, definitely 2 or 3 pours on this board. That's a big area to be pouring foam on. That's a huge quantity of foam as well. I've never mixed that much foam ever before. And this stuff hates being squeegeed and spread. It's already expanding. It's gonna get thick real quick and look like death. Yeah, look how thick it is already. The plastic sheet over the top, super smart. I've never poured this quantity of foam, so not something I've ever had to do. But yeah, really smart. And look at that shiny surface that the foam gets, having been covered by that plastic. And pretty...
The first layer of...
I was gonna say minimal air bubbles, but I reckon once they start running the planer through that, it's gonna be a lot worse. They're definitely gonna need maybe 1 more pour. I would venture a guess at 2 more pours.
Of pour foam on the deck to try to even out some of the pressure dings and bumps and holes that I put in it. And we're gonna do a second layer of this. And then once it all dries, the sanding begins. We reshape the top of the board so it doesn't look
What's
like
that
crap.
single fin behind you?
And we're well on our way to having a fiberglass foamy.
Yeah, now it all opens up. Oh god, it's death. It's death. So no sanding, second coat goes straight on. I would do the same thing. Fuck it.
I mean, if you keep it textured like that, you'll never have to put wax on, right?
Yeah. It's a big shot.
Good shot.
So,
Wow.
We got the pour foam rising and filled all the voids.
Look at that thing. It looks like, you ever watch Wallace and Gromit and they go to the moon because they ran out of cheese, so they got to build a rocket and go to the moon? That board looks like the surface of the moon in Wallace and Gromit.
Filled in everything we needed to.
Fuck, it's ugly.
And smooth out all those big gnarly ripples. The fun has just begun.
I did picture this being a lot easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been a lot easier if we had a better foam chunk to start with, but...
Dude, you're getting phone calls mid-shot?
Yeah, man.
That sounds like so many of my customers, and I'm sure every shaper, every ding repairer, when he says, I thought this was going to be a lot easier, people generally, or just overwhelmingly, have no idea how hard and how time-consuming jobs like this would be if someone was as silly enough as this fella to say yes to a job like this. But there's a reason ding repairers and shapers don't want to do this shit. And when you approach them with the idea, oh, I'll bring you my old soft top, you could reshape it for me, this is generally why they're not that interested. Or they set a price so high you can't afford to get it done, or you don't want to pay to get it done.
Dude.
I have a job, remember? I gotta...
Alright, so pretty much this is phase 2 complete, and we're coming back
That
to
chunk
phase
of
3 to
foam.
shape it up. Once all this stuff dries, thank you, Brian Wynn. There he is, the guy.
Oh my god, bro, look at it. If that was the last pour and they don't have to do any more, I'll be super impressed. This guy's obsessed with pineapples. Isn't that a swingers thing or something?
My pineapple.
That is
No looking.
something.
I'm not a big enough Ben Gravy fan to know the relevance of the pineapple. Oh god.
Snaps it higher.
Those planer blades are like touching nothing. Yeah, that's the one. That's definitely what you need. Gonna have to do another one for sure. Or skim the whole board with micro balloons to fill all those voids.
You know what? You always think they're doing something just for a photo, but you actually have to do it. Go like this.
Yeah, that's the one right there.
All right, we just left the shaping bay. The new foam is now sanded down, and we are ready for phase 3. I think it's phase 3.
Well, technically 4. Sanding this.
What are they gonna do with all the voids?
That's what she said yes. We're going to get a tub of spackle.
Spackle. Okay. Yeah.
Spackle.
Yeah.
Top of the surfboard.
So spackle is this. Yeah, it is crazy, Sam. This being your life is crazy. It is. People come with some weird ideas and suggestions, but fun for sure. It's good to see people thinking. The spackle is probably a good option for filling the voids, only because this whole process is pretty experimental, right? Like, there's no guarantees or warranty on this board once it's done. You could screed the whole thing with epoxy and micro balloons, and it would certainly be stronger and probably better than spackle. And it's hardened, it's water resistant. One of the big problems with spackle is it can be re-saturated. So if you ever ding the board and water gets in there, it'll re-liquefy that spackle, and then you get massive delam problems. But spackle is insanely light, it's much cheaper than epoxy, and so for this job, it's probably the way to go. I've also never owned a bucket of spackle that large.
Oh, yeah.
And it might not be enough.
Hot to dough.
Yeah, you're gonna put a traction pad on this thing?
That's a good question.
He still hasn't said how long it is, yeah? It looks like 4 foot. It looks like a cake, that's what it looks
Put
like.
foam, we added foam to the top, and then we sanded that down, and now we've added spackle to the board. Brian can give you guys a little bit more of a scientific explanation, but we're looking good.
We just filled all the big voids with the foam, and then we shaped the foam to try to get a more consistent, even flow to the board. Bring that back, and then all the little voids and stuff we just basically patched in with the spackle. Spackle, then we fine sanded, and then I think we're ready for glass.
Oh, we're ready for glass next?
After we fine sanded it, yeah.
All right, so this thing will be on the water in no time. The dream is on. Thank you, Brian.
You
Stoked. No, I'm
No.
There's a guy here in town, Sam, sorry, forget spackle, use proper plaster. I'm sure you've got some kicking around. I have plastered a surfboard, Sam. I can't even remember why or how, but it was definitely many years ago, pulling the fiberglass off an old board, reshaping the blank, and I plastered it. I don't remember why, but I mean, the funny thing with spackle is I was a plasterer for years and I'd never heard of spackle before I started working on surfboards. So to me, there was no other option, but plaster is kind of just a heavier weight, or like finishing compound is like a heavier weight spackle, basically. It's better, but it still resaturates. Heavier, I would say, for sure. I was going to say that there's a guy in town who, phenomenal surfer, my favourite surfer around here for sure. I could watch him forever. And I shaped him a board once, and he came in to have a look at it. He didn't ask me to shape it, but we had a really good surf together, and I was just so inspired watching him in the sunset get barrel after barrel. I thought, I'm going to shape a board for this guy for that wave. So I shaped it, and I rang him and said, hey, I've shaped your board. Come have a look and come surf it if you want. And he did. He tried it. And really good surfer. This guy's entire life is and always has been surfing. But when he came into the shop to look at the board and he was looking at all the other boards, he genuinely didn't, and fully admitted as well, he genuinely didn't know anything about surfboards, construction, shape, profiles. Just a really great, natural, super stylish surfer, but no interest in materials or rails or rocker profiles or anything like that at all. And Ben I don't know, honestly, I haven't watched a lot of Ben Gravy other than his surfing, but I don't know him well. But it's funny to see him when Win says, oh, we're at the stage of glassing next. And Ben literally has no idea what the fuck is happening in this entire process. He is so lost. It's very funny to see. Sam, of all the responses you could have given, I was not expecting, oh yeah, I've plastered a surfboard. Hey, you got to start somewhere, and I started as a plasterer in the backyard. So, yeah, it had to happen. You know, the other thing I've even done is before I found out where to buy micro balloons from, I needed to fill a ding in my longboard. I've still got it. The ding is still good to go. So instead of just pouring straight resin, which was hard to control and would run away, I mixed sugar with it. So I had epoxy and sugar, and I mixed it until it was really thick, and I poured it in the ding, and then I sanded it all to shape. And if you want a crystal clear rail ding repair, sugar and epoxy, the way to go.
Away, mate.
Go to that park.
Oh, bruh.
Woohoo. All right, so this is the longest I've ever taken to film a vlog, so stay tuned. We're going to be back here soon. Woo! All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just pulled up the wind surfboards for day 4 of shaping. Mm-hmm. It's like we're like 5 weeks in though.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of gnarly, but day 4, legendary status. We're glassing it today. Heavy.
Have you ever glassed a board before?
No.
That's
that's gonna be cool.
crazy.
This is all an experience for me. I'm learning this year. This is what my goal was, 32. The year of the learn.
It's crazy to me that 32, when was this video? 4 years ago. So he's younger than me. That blows my mind. It's also crazy to me that someone like Ben Gravy, with all his connections and sponsors and as well known as he is, has never glassed a surfboard. Insane. Not ragging on the guy. I just think that's insane. It's like being a pro skater and never gripping your own board.
Whoa. Stuff you never think about. Weird.
Weird. In all honesty, I think it would have been well worthwhile them cutting a section where they were going to put the fin boxes, cutting it out like a big rectangle, and then while they were doing the pour foam stages, filling that area with the pour foam, and then routing. Or maybe they don't want to ruin the pineapple, so maybe route for the boxes first, and then pour foam, and then reroute, just so that you're setting the boxes in some higher density PU. Because, EPS is low density anyway, but a soft top like this has got to be really low density. So to just lock those boxes into something a bit more rigid, maybe would have been a way to go. But I'm being pretty nitpicky there. I mean, the guy's painting a pineapple with acrylic tube paste and a chip brush. So, yeah, maybe we'll skip that. This is the bit that makes me nervous, glassing over that plastic. I just don't trust it. I would really like to see a follow-up on this video
Alright, so I think we're ready for
on
glass.
what
We're
delaminated
gonna
first.
Mix our resin. We're going to drop our boxes. We're going to roll the cloth back, spread the resin, wet the laps out, and then the bottom's going to be pretty much ready to go after we clean it up. So we're on our way. Just for a good minute. Sir Mix-a-Lot. We're going to try to get most of this resin out of this bucket before it gets hot.
Put that on orange fin boxes.
There we go.
I like the orange.
Just spread it, right? Try to keep resin in front of the squeeze. Kind of don't want it going up. Like that. And I try to get a wave that goes across. Just go easy. We're gonna do a double air force. So
The shape is so janky, bro.
Or a sandwich sheet of 4 ounce. It's like making the bed. Do you make the bed at home?
He does now. You don't.
I have.
Oh, yeah, but it.
Like an inch or two? Yeah, so shop though. Creative, you know?
It's a little creative.
Creative juices. Alright, we got the top layer going here. Ben's mixing up the resin. We're going to spread it on top. We try to get it out of the bucket as fast as we can. Wet the laps, clean it up. I made it sound easier than it really is, but we're going to find out right here how skilled on spreading resin.
Is it? Oh no. It looked like he was using a
Last
piece
time
of
you
the
were a little
stringer from the
nervous,
soft
so-
top
This
to
time.
mix.
Boss man can do it. So
Okay, let's see.
just get a good bead, right, going down the middle, boom, right? And then try to work it in without spilling it over the edge.
He does that technique where he folds the curtains up onto the deck, wets it out, brings the curtains back down. I've never done it, but I've thought many times I'd like to try it. It's kind of a nice effect with the brown and the white foam.
What we're going to do is we're going to prep the bottom out, get these laps a little flat, open these boxes up, and then tape it off and put a bottom hot coat over it, and that's going to basically give it its flush finish in the end. That's it. And then it should be ready to ride.
How's she gonna ride?
A lot better than the original, I think.
Really?
Real fins,
All right.
edge, a real flex pattern. I mean, I think this is going to be the...
I don't think Uncle's changed his shirt since the start of the video.
All right.
I'm just putting that out there. Notice he uses chip brushes as well, or maybe just on this board.
Kicked, full tape, and then we could fine tune the edge and sanding. We could ride it just like this.
The moment of truth, dude.
We've got the board Also want to give you a dash surfer.
Dude, yes.
Jamie
What is
Kelly
that
made
thing?
this.
That thing's sick.
Quasimodo. And the board. Here she is.
Done deal?
Done deal.
Oh my lawyer.
Tina style. Texturized deck. Twin fin.
They haven't resin coated the deck. They've just left it as raw laminate. I've always wanted to do that. I've had many old boards come through where that was how they were set. I think the idea was, back in the day, it provided traction. Once you put wax on it, man, it's a pain in the ass. You never get that wax off. But I've always wanted to make a board where I don't gloss coat or even hot coat the deck side and see what it does for grip.
Bottom, yeah, man. I mean, you got a little, got some nice and smooth. It's good weight too for some offshores.
Wow.
Good weight for offshores.
Little chunkers. Right, upgraded fins.
All
Right,
right,
that
what's your
thing is
final word?
ridiculous.
Final word is we upgraded this bad daddy with some fiberglass and some real fins and some edge.
Those fins look
Improving
huge
some
on it.
technology here.
Dude, what if it just rips?
I mean, you know, if you liked it before, I would imagine you're gonna like it even better now because you got good edge on there, real fins, and a real flex pattern. So this is nuts, dude.
All right, we did it. Thanks to Brian Wynn. The foamy has now turned into a fiberglass surfboard. So we're gonna take this thing out and looking forward to see how it works. Thank you, Brian.
You. Awesome.
The problem is someone like Ben can serve anything. I mean, they could fiberglass an ironing board and he would be able to surf it.
I'll take that.
Yeah, they're good.
Thanks. Nice and 23 degrees. 23 degrees.
That's fucking hot down here. It was 23 degrees in Fahrenheit.
Mackie! Mac? Oh, it's a smokestack. All right, we're having one of those mornings. I heard from everybody all up and down the coast. Nobody's really claiming that it's firing where they are. It's 25 degrees with like 30 plus mile an hour wind, so it's pretty much freezing out. We're gonna stick local and we're gonna hope that it pans out. So the wind is offshore and there's swell. Just a matter of finding the spot, but I think we're about to. And all I want to do is get this 20 out there today and see how she feels. So wish me luck. Let's see if we can score for the dream.
Yeah. Where is this? Does anyone know where he is located? I should know where Wynn Surfboards is, but I honestly don't. It looks like, I don't know, Jersey? Is it Jersey? The waves look like Jersey.
Palm Beach Perry. He doesn't surf. All right, here we are in the car. I suited up before we headed to the beach. I'm gonna go try to find some wedges. The Wynn Wave Bandit reclaimed twin fin rides for the first time ever. Let's do it. Woo! Wish me luck. How you feel, Mackie?
I feel pretty good. It's a little bone chilling out here today, but I feel good.
Dream is on.
It looks cold. Oh, it looks so cold. I mean, good weight for some offshores. Yeah, okay. So the the thing serves. It's Ben Gravy though. Did you change stunts? What just happened? Who's this guy? waves look so weird. The way they're breaking out the back, but... Oh, that was sick. They're like breaking across shore, not into the beach. Looks like a really good place to learn how to get barrels, even if you don't make them. That was a segue.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about it. The 410 twin fin fiberglass
410
Fibo foamy. I'm going to claim that today 30-mile-an-hour offshore wind was probably not the best way to test this board, but it came out of the gates absolutely firing. I dropped it on my first wave and I had so much speed I didn't even know what to do with it. So I did a floater and I ended up like ollieing off of the floater. I got a couple barrels on it. I did a couple tail slides, and overall, I'm claiming straight 10 out of 10. This thing worked wonders. It held rail when I wanted it to. It released when I wanted it to. I'm also babying my knee right now because it's still a little bit injured. Kind of hard to bend it, so I kind of am like straight-legged the whole time, so that messed up a couple of my maneuvers. But I can't even believe that this is real. I am genuinely excited to try this board in different conditions. I'm really looking forward to it, and I think we hit this one out of the ballpark. So huge thanks to Brian Wynn. He made this whole dream possible, so thank you, Brian. Super stoked. I'm excited to try more stuff like this in the future. If you guys are enjoying the videos and you're not subscribed, you can subscribe down below. It's the red button. You can leave a comment down below in the comment section. Let me know what you want to see next. Maybe we can glass another type of foamy, do something fun. I don't know. You guys always have good ideas, so let me know what you think. And you can also leave a thumbs up on this video. Apparently it helps the videos grow. I'm not sure about that, but I'm having a lot of fun. We're heading into 2021, and we just
Yeah,
booked
Sam,
tickets
I agree.
to Hawaii
Surfing like that
for
on a
January.
410 is taking the
Thank you guys
piss.
for all the stoke. We're gonna bring this out
Dude.
there, get Jamie to ride it, and
Yeah,
the dream is
I
real.
agree
Thank you guys for all the
wholeheartedly.
support, all the
It's
love.
ridiculous.
Merry Christmas, and we'll see you next vlog.
Merry Christmas. Man, it was a good video. I rate it. I didn't remember a lot of it from when I'd first watched it. But like I said, this was actually the video that gave me the idea of, hey, I should be watching these on stream and see if it's worth doing. So it was well worth it. Like I said earlier, he has another one here. So he actually went and did it again. It looks like with Brian Wynn, again, the guy's a glutton for punishment, or he's getting paid real well. So maybe down the track we'll have a look at that video as well. But I have started making a bit of a list and cataloguing videos that I think would be good for this. And I do have one that I'd really like to watch next because I haven't watched it. And I think it's going to be really cool. It's about 3D printing surfboards. And I'm kind of amped on that whole idea. And I opened the video to watch it, and then I was like, no, don't. We're going to wait for the stream. So that'll be the next one we watch probably, and then after that we'll do that one maybe, if people are interested in it. I can't believe he did it again, but there you go. If you think it's something you want to do at home, now you know how. Cheers for joining us. Cheers, fam. Cheers, Sam, for your comments and being a member. Thanks to all the members, those who are here and those who aren't here. and hopefully this went all well. The one thing I am interested in hearing back from anyone is ads. I don't know how the ads work on the live streaming, and so I'm interested if they interrupt the stream. Like, do you miss parts of the video because a bloody ad comes up? So if you experience that, let me know, and I'll see what I can do about it, because that would be super annoying. I'll also fix my light bulb so I'm not sitting here in the dark. Sam, I keep toying with the idea of 3D printing a surfboard, but it's way too cold here now to try it. Being completely ignorant myself of 3D printing, why does it matter if it's cold? Or is it just too cold to surf, so you can't be bothered 3D printing a surfboard? But does it have to be a temperature of sorts to 3D print? I don't know anything about 3D printing, and people keep telling me I should try it and do it, and it just, yeah, I don't know if I'm ready for that rabbit hole. The few people I know who do 3D printing are definitely addicted to it. It seems like it's on par with getting tattoos. Like, people say, oh, I'm just getting one small tattoo, and then next minute they're covered head to toe. And 3D printing seems a little bit like that to me. Like, oh, I just thought I'd play around with it and toy with it, and then you go to the guy's house, and everything in the house, all this furniture and cutlery, the whole schmozzle is 3D printed, and I'm not ready for another hobby at the moment. Yeah, gonna call it there, guys. Hopefully it went all well. If you experienced ads and they were annoying, let me know. Hopefully the sound was all good. I've done a couple of tests with the members on member-only streams, and they seem to all work. So yeah, hopefully this one's worked as well. More for the glassing side. Oh, okay. I'm not sure how poly would work with the filament I have. Oh, yeah, okay. That would be worth experimenting with. I would go with epoxy, honestly. Although it's plastic. So that's an interesting one. I'm pretty sure the 3D printed boards I've seen are all epoxy, but I don't know what I'm basing that on. I think that's purely an assumption. I think I would want to go epoxy just because it's ever so slightly lighter, and I guess the benefit of 3D printing boards, aside from the aesthetic of it, is its weight. But I honestly don't know. But yeah, the next stream we do, hopefully that will answer all that. Epoxy is what I'm thinking, and that's the cold issue. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, so in that case, yeah, you might have to buy a heater or wait for the summer. I guess you guys are coming into winter now, if you're not already in winter. We're sort of end of what are we the end of? End of spring here, I guess. Maybe. Doesn't feel like it, but we should be coming into summer pretty soon. Alright, I'm out of here. There was a poll as well. People have answered. I can't see how to... Oh, there we go. 50% of people would watch this. 50% of people will probably watch the video afterwards, which is perfectly reasonable. So yeah, once these live streams are done, YouTube's got to process them, whatever that means, and then they should upload as videos, and we'll be good to go. So yeah, cheers again for watching, guys. Hope you're well, and if it's something you want to see more of, leave a comment, let me know, and we will definitely do that. Exciting. Good one, guys. I got to work out how to stop it. There we go. There's the button. Hope you're all well. Stay safe. Choo-hoo!